Downtown Mount Clemens is the center of Macomb County and is alive with history, art, culture, and entertainment. Come with us on the Michigan Edge as we visit the river city of Mount Clemens. You're watching the first program in an exciting new series that will surprise you with stories and views of individual towns and communities that make Michigan such a unique place. We will uncover the special combination of history, places, events, culture, and people that have shaped these towns and given them an edge over other places, the Michigan Edge. We will begin our journey to Macomb County in its county seat, Mount Clemens. Mount Clemens was first surveyed and settled in 1795 by Christian Clemens. He was attracted to the region because of its access to Lake St. Clair from the Clinton River. Clemens wanted to settle a community on this great natural waterway, so he started by building and operating a distillery so people would stop. The small village on the river continued to grow, and on January 15 of 1818, Michigan Territory Governor Lewis Cass signed a proclamation establishing the county of Macomb, named after General Alexander Macomb, hero of the War of 1812. Then, just 3 months later, Governor Cass named Mount Clemens the county seat and appointed Christian Clemens judge of the county court. On January 26, 1837, the village of Mount Clemens was incorporated the same day that Michigan became the 26th state admitted to the Union. In the fall of 1859, Grand Trunk Western Railroad opened their Port Huron to Detroit line, traveling through Mount Clemens. Soon after opening, the railroad hired 12-year-old Thomas Edison, a newsboy on the Port Huron to Detroit run. In August of 1862, while the train was laying over at the Mount Clemens station, Edison pulled a 3-year-old boy from the path of an oncoming train. As a reward, the boy's father taught the young Edison how to operate the telegraph, spurring his interest in technology. During the 1870s, attempts to develop salt wells proved unsuccessful, but it resulted in the discovery of the famed mineral waters. This created a mineral bath industry that made Mount Clemens famous throughout the world as a health spa destination. During the heyday of the mineral bath era, 23 major hotels and bathhouses prospered.
I mean, all the different movie stars and athletes. Babe Ruth used to come down here for those mineral baths. So it's kind of interesting when you think about its history.
They attracted noted visitors such as film actors Clark Gable and Mae West, athletes Babe Ruth and Jack Dempsey, news magnate William Randolph Hearst, and the Vanderbilt family all vacationed to the city to enjoy the mineral baths. In fact, the entire community became known as Bath City, with the local high school team nicknamed the Battling Bathers. In the mid-1940s, this thriving industry began to decline, and fewer people came to stay the 3 weeks required to obtain the curative powers of the mineral baths. The 1950s and 1960s was a time of transformation for the city, as county government took a more prominent role. Today, the riverfront and downtown developments, such as the boardwalk, marina, and landscaping, enhance the city's unique allure. Some of Mount Clemens' most notable citizens include actor Dean Cain, singer Uncle Kracker, Hall of Fame sports broadcaster Dick Enberg, and the Archbishop of Detroit, Alan Henry Vigneron. As the county seat and one of the oldest cities in Michigan, Mount Clemens continues to be a safe residential city with citizens that are proud of its famous past and are enthusiastic about its bright future.
Graduated in 1976 from Mount Clemens High School. It was just an awesome experience to be here in Mount Clemens.
We will explore the many cultural, seasonal, and entertainment options Mount Clemens has to offer when the Michigan Edge continues.
And with UVerse, you can move your TV anywhere in the house.
We're happy with Xfinity. Why would we move the TV?
I don't know, but let me show you.
Now, if you had the UVerse wireless receiver, you could take this anywhere.
See? Anywhere you want.
Don't get youped by UVerse. Get the most entertainment on any device anywhere with Xfinity from Comcast.
Come and experience the one-of-a-kind Star Lanes at Imagine Theaters in Royal Oak for our Family Fun Pass, where you get a movie ticket, pop and popcorn, 2 hours of bowling, and lunch or dinner for all $30 a person, or our All-Access Pass, which includes cocktails for $40 a person. Go to starlanes.com for times and restrictions. Star Lanes and Imagine Theaters, your ultimate entertainment destination.
This is your home phone. So is this. And this. This is texting from your home phone and checking your voicemail at 30,000 feet. This is staying in touch when you're close and when you're far away. This is easy. This is simple. This is awesome. This is Xfinity Voice. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
We want you. We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anybody. We want students who are curious and driven, students with a passion for hard work and good times, students who will move right in and shoot for the best that Lawrence Tech Southfield campus has to offer. So if you believe that everything is possible and that possible is everything, we want you at LTU.
While Mount Clemens was once a spa destination, it is now an emerging center for ingenuity, technology, and software development. Macomb County Executive Mark Hackle coined the term hotbed for creativity to describe the emerging face of Mount Clemens.
You're starting to see some of the IT, the tech-savvy people moving downtown to the Mount Clemens area and occupying some of the buildings that were vacant. So I think what you see is that synergy. One starts to come in, others start to kind of come in around it. So they're starting to see it happening just by themselves. Really, there wasn't a recruitment effort of trying to get out there and impress upon people. But I think what you had is affordable opportunities for people to move their businesses down here.
The Macomb County government has also embraced high technology. The county's newly opened $11 million Comtech Communications and Technology Center unites 911 dispatch services for police, fire, emergency management, and houses IT and the development of roads, and is a model of intergovernmental cooperation, sharing services and capabilities with municipal governments.
We have a 20 by 50 foot video wall. There are 54 individual monitors, or 70 inches each. And we can basically take that from one large picture or vision all the way down to the 54 individual. We have access to traffic cameras within the county. We have access to the Michigan Department of Transportation's cameras. We have any cable or satellite station that you can think of. We're currently working with local municipalities and schools to try to get access to their cameras. So again, we can get that real-time information that we need when we need it, and we're not waiting for reports from people or relying what they think may be happening. We'd be able to see it all for ourselves. With our video wall, we have currently approximately 30 road department traffic cameras that we can now share. On my previous facility, I didn't have access to those cameras. Now I have access to those cameras. I can see what's going on in the public. If we have a flooding situation or a tornado touches down, we can use those cameras to get information, really see how bad it is. Sheriff's Dispatch didn't have access to those cameras. Now they can see that same information if they have what I'll call as a routine traffic accident at an intersection. They can know exactly who's hurt, how many cars are involved. The Traffic Operations Center personnel can operate those cameras for us. They can lend their expertise, match it up with ours, and we're really maximizing the resources that we have and who does what. People can stay focused on their job and their mission and pull in the others to support those functions.
Besides an impressive tech-savvy dispatch center, Mount Clemens is the proud host to many downtown events. Specifically, it has taken an initiative to raise a healthier generation and combat childhood obesity with the annual Let's Move Festival. This high-energy event is just one of the many attractions that draws thousands of people into the city.
It's important to me because it's important for our children to understand that they need to be active and they need to get out there and do something and keep themselves healthy. And if they start at a young age, then they'll continue the rest of their life.
I came out to this event with my mom because I thought it would be fun and a great experience.
We chose Mount Clemens. We thought it was a beautiful location. We run over the metro and then run back into town again here with the half marathon. And we have, of course, our festival of races, which is Kids Last Mile and Senior River Walk and the like. But we just thought it was a venue that would attract people. There's a lot of things going on in Mount Clemens.
Another big, highly anticipated event is the annual Mount Clemens Cruise, which has grown to become one of the premier classic car events in the country. The cruise attracts classic car enthusiasts to vibrant downtown Mount Clemens from across the state of Michigan, Canada, and the surrounding states. It celebrates automotive history and the time-honored tradition of cruising Gratiot Avenue.
I would say that the downtown area is really, really cool because it's a nice close community. With all the different events that they do in downtown Mount Clemens, it's just great exposure for all of the businesses.
Whether you're fortunate enough to own a classic or simply wish you did, the Mount Clemens Cruise is guaranteed to bring back memories and create new ones for the whole family. Other cultural events include the annual Mount Clemens Art Fair, which showcases artisans and craftsmen from across the Midwest in a downtown atmosphere. While the Made in Michigan Fair celebrates homegrown or manufactured products, taking over 3 blocks in the process. Mount Clemens is also one of the only cities that you can drive a boat to work or play in from the Clinton River. The river has always been the natural gateway to downtown and still brings in people who want to enjoy the boating lifestyle in a city setting.
Welcome to Captain's Landing. These are our 2 boats. This is the Captain Paul II. This is a private charter boat. It rents by the hour. And it's a lot of fun to go on. It comes with just a captain and a crew, and you can add a bar, you can add food, you can have entertainment, or whatever you like. And hopefully this fall we'll be able to do a fishing charter out of Metro Beach. That's what we're hoping for.
Captain's Landing, it's right on the water. It's a great place to meet people, and you just enjoy yourself just sitting here in the evening and sun shining. It's beautiful in the summer.
Everybody loves a downtown feel, and Mount Clemens has an array of streets filled with businesses, food, shopping, and entertainment.
Oh, I love Mount Clemens. They do a lot of activities in the summertime. Downtown is just a couple blocks away from here. It's just a great little town to work in.
Mount Clemens, I mean, you had everything here. You had Kresge's, you had the movie theater, just everything was here. It's just fun to be in town.
It's home to more than 30 bars, bistros, restaurants, shops, and sidewalk cafes. There are dining and entertainment options for everyone all year round in Mount Clemens. On the corner of Main and Market Street, you'll find a one-of-a-kind Irish pub, Three Blind Mice, that opened its doors in 2013, but don't let the restored look fool you. The building itself is over 100 years old.
Three Blind Mice Irish Pub, home to 290 different beers, 150 different bourbons, scotches, and whiskeys. Just a nice historic building, 114 years old this year, and just fun. Live music 7 nights a week. It's kind of hard to find that. It was rumored that Al Capone came here and hung out like part of the Purple Gang, used to come and hang out here when it was a green tree. I think mostly during Prohibition.
The summertime is the busiest time in Mount Clemens as it's home to fairs, cruises, fireworks, and so much more.
Wednesday nights they have car cruises down here. It's a real fun place to come to.
We hope you've enjoyed the first edition of the Michigan Edge and our look inside Mount Clemens and everything this great Michigan town has to offer. When we come back, we visit another spectacular spot in the mitten, so don't go anywhere. You're watching the Michigan Edge.
You don't have to be at home to know everything's safe. With Xfinity Home, you can arm your security system if you forget. See that your kids got home safely, and make sure you never have to come home to a dark house. All from anywhere. Plus, get 24/7 professional monitoring so you know your home, family, and valuables are always safe and sound. Add Xfinity Home for only $29.95 a month. And if you already have a security system, we'll use your current equipment, so it's easy to switch and save money. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
We want you. We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anybody. We want students who are curious and driven, students with a passion for hard work and good times, students who will move right in and shoot for the best that Lawrence Tech Southfield campus has to offer. So if you believe that everything is possible and that possible is everything, we want you at LTU.
And with UVerse, you can move your TV anywhere in the house.
We're happy with Xfinity. Why would we move the TV?
I don't know, but let me show you. Now, if you had the UVerse wireless receiver, you could take this anywhere.
See? Anywhere you want.
Don't get youped by UVerse. Get the most entertainment on any device anywhere with Xfinity from Comcast.
Come and experience the one-of-a-kind Star Lanes at Imagine Theaters in Royal Oak for our Family Fun Pass, where you get a movie ticket, pop and popcorn, 2 hours of bowling, and lunch or dinner for all $30 a person, or our All-Access Pass, which includes cocktails for $40 a person. Go to starlanes.com for times and restrictions. Star Lanes and Imagine Theaters, your ultimate entertainment destination.
The shores of Lake St. Clair offer an unrivaled lakefront lifestyle full of water sports, fishing, sailing, and marinas. Come with us on the Michigan Edge as we visit magnificent Anchor Bay and the port city of New Baltimore. You're watching an interesting news series that will surprise you with stories and views of individual towns and communities that make Michigan such a unique place. We will uncover the special combination of history, places, events, culture, and people that have shaped these towns and given them an edge over other places, the Michigan Edge. We start our story in Macomb County on the north shore of Lake St. Clair, known as Anchor Bay. In 1796, French hunters and fur trappers were the first inhabitants of the region, finding many natural resources in the Bay Area. The first evidence of a settled community came in 1845, when a Mount Clemens businessman, Alfred Ashley, settled 60 acres of land, established a post office, and opened businesses in lumbering, shipping, and real estate. Throughout its history, New Baltimore has been linked to the regional economy through the city's access to the waterfront and the region's transportation network. In its early years, New Baltimore took advantage of its waterfront location to operate port facilities exporting agriculture and manufacturing products to other communities. The area was known for the manufacturing of barrels, brooms, bricks, coffins, corsets, and creamery products. Lumber products and building materials were shipped by boat from the local mills. As automobile transportation increased in importance and goods were no longer shipped by water, New Baltimore changed from a strong manufacturing and exporting community to a thriving resort and boating destination in Macomb County. The community was a popular getaway spot for Metro Detroiters and boasted an opera house, hotels, salt baths, summer and winter recreational activities, saloons, a brewery, and numerous resorts and commercial establishments. The city was in the path of a locomotive line that ran between Detroit and Port Huron in the late 19th century, making it the perfect spot to stop and vacation. In 1904, then relatively unknown Henry Ford set the world speed record on an ice track created right on Anchor Bay. He drove his four-cylinder Aero to a speed of 91.37 miles per hour, and for a short time, New Baltimore was home to the fastest car in the world. The Anchor Bay waters in the 1920s became the birthplace of the most famous wooden racing and pleasure boats in the world. Famed boat racer Gar Wood manufactured his boats in Algonac and set the world speed record of 74.87 miles per hour in 1920 with his boat Miss America. He went on to dominate powerboat racing for the next 13 years with his handcrafted boats. However, In 1922, his boat builder, Chris Smith, decided to open his own business. He wanted to bring Henry Ford's model of high production to boat building, and the wooden Chris craft was born. These classic wooden boats cruised Lake St. Clair for decades. During Prohibition, New Baltimore became a port for illegal liquor from Canada. It was a popular route used by Detroit's most notorious underworld organization, the Purple Gang. On a cold night in February of 1930, border patrolmen confronted the Purple Gang, running liquor from Canada across the ice into New Baltimore. After a tense standoff, they seized 816 quarts of liquor and sent the gang back to Detroit. Some of New Baltimore's notable citizens include actress Kathleen Rose Perkins, animator Butch Hartman, and the Belly Button Cookie. That's right, the unique cookie was born right here in New Baltimore. And when we come back, we will visit the world-famous bakery that invented it over 35 years ago on the Michigan Edge.
This is speeding. This is in a rush. This is fast food. This is accelerating. And this is happening too fast. This is the express lane, getting a ticket, and this is the fast track. This is the fastest in-home Wi-Fi for all rooms, all devices, all the time. This is Xfinity Internet. Call or click to get started today. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
We want you. We are Lawrence Technological University, and we don't want just anybody. We want students who are curious and driven, students with a passion for hard work and good times, students who will move right in and shoot for the best that Lawrence Tech Southfield campus has to offer. So if you believe that everything is possible and that possible is everything, we want you at LTU.
This is your home phone. So is this. And this. This is texting from your home phone and checking your voicemail at 30,000 feet. This is staying in touch when you're close and when you're far away. This is easy. This is simple. This is awesome. This is Xfinity Voice. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Come and experience the one-of-a-kind Star Lanes at Imagine Theaters in Royal Oak for our Family Fun Pass, where you get a movie ticket, pop and popcorn, 2 hours of bowling, and lunch or dinner for all $30 a person, or our All-Access Pass, which includes cocktails for $40 a person. Go to starlanes.com for times and restrictions. Star Lanes and Imagine Theaters, your ultimate entertainment destination.
Anchor Bay is as picturesque as it gets. Its anchor city and coastal recreation community is New Baltimore. For over 80 years, this former exporting port city has reinvented itself a few times, never losing its charm. You can relive this rich history of New Baltimore in the Grand Pacific House Museum right on Main Street.
This is a hotel that was built in 1881 by Frederick and Emma Losh, and it was run for travelers mostly, not vacationers as much, because there was a vacationer hotel down the road that was fancy. And then the New Baltimore Historical Society bought the place in the late 80s, and we made it into a museum. In the museum, Gilbert Hathaway, I was one of our famous judges, and he was responsible for bringing the first school here to New Baltimore. There's a model of it upstairs that built exactly what it looked like, 3 stories high. It was from K through 12. All those kids were in one school.
After you've had your fill of New Baltimore's past, you can enjoy the present in one of the many different dining options in town, like Little Camille's on the Bay. These inviting dining establishments provide hometown hospitality and service with a smile.
Well, welcome to Little Camille's by the Bay, my little jewel here in downtown New Baltimore. Some of the unique things that we do here is we make everything from scratch here at Little Camille's. We bake our own bread, we make our own hamburger buns, we get fresh ground beef for our hamburgers. We're a very casual restaurant. Come as you go, come in off the beach, off the boat, come get a nice cocktail, cold beer. We like to give people an experience of coming in, relaxing, and kind of like taking a time out.
You can wander down Main and stop in to taste some wine from all over Michigan in the quaint Washington Street Wine House.
I love the small town feel. I love being in a downtown area. I love being right by the water. You can just hang out at the beach. There's 3 or 4 restaurants on the street now, little shops, and it's just a really nice little town.
Once you've had a good meal downtown, you can head to New Baltimore's oldest commercial building, which houses Stahl's Bakery. It's the home of the original belly button cookie. This crispy treat has been sold around the world for over 35 years.
This is our belly button cookie. It's just famous all over. We ship it out all over the country. And it was actually an accident that happened about 35 years ago. They were trying to make some sort of a praline type of chocolate chip cookie, and they did something wrong. They threw them in the garbage, and the previous owner seen them in the garbage and asked what had happened to them, and they said, well, we're not even sure, and picked one out and says, oh my gosh, these things are very good. So they are patented. There's a secret to them. There's only a few of us that know what the secret actually is. Even the bakers, they've had them leave here and go out and try to make them somewhere else, and they just don't know the secret, and it doesn't work out. And they're just very, very difficult to put down once you start eating them.
New Baltimore is first and foremost a boating community and is a major part of Lake St. Clair's Circle the Lake Tour.
And so the Circle Tour is really a way for local citizens, visitors coming in from out of town to really experience this jewel that we have here.
These tours kind of help direct people this way. You know, signage is a big thing.
This is an unbelievable asset that nobody else has in the country. And anything from fishing to boating to just what we call just putting your feet in the shoreline and relaxing and looking at this calming water.
The familyness of the town, the whole town, to bring your kids to swim in the only beach in Macomb County that's free. The park right on the water.
It's a perfect spot to come. It's nice and calm. You got a nice little park to go to. A couple of restaurants and a little wine shop right in town. It's awesome.
And I've enjoyed this part of Macomb County most of my life. A lot of relaxation. The parks along Lake St. Clair and all the way up to Lake Huron. A lot of wonderful restaurants to enjoy your meal outside and have a view of the water and the sun and all the boating activity, and it's just a great place to live and work and relax and have an enjoyable life.
New Baltimore is also home to many events, including the annual 5-day Bayrama Fish Fly Festival. This event is a family-friendly event with carnival rides, pie-eating contests, parades, fireworks, and a Miss Bayrama's Queen pageant. There are also winter activities like sledding and the annual Lions Club Polar Bear Plunge, where brave souls enjoy the refreshing waters of Anchor Bay in January. New Baltimore is one of those hidden port cities that make Michigan special.
When we had our own family, we said, this is a good place to raise kids, and the schools are good. And I live on the lake, right next to Brandenburg Park, so it's always available to us, and we've always had boats, and it's just such a great place. It's safe. We won an award for 2012 for being the safest city for our size in the state of Michigan.
I love where you can go do some shopping, enjoy the water, and just enjoy a nice view of the lake and the sun.
As another edition of the Michigan Edge comes to a close, make sure your summer plans include a trip to New Baltimore. Although I'll warn you, you may never want to leave. Be sure to join us next time as we explore another fabulous city and find out what gives it the Michigan Edge.